Hello, today let us learn what is novel and the types of novels with examples. So first of all we can learn what is novel. So novel is an important genre of prose fiction that developed in England in the 18th century. The epic and the romance are indirect precursors. Structurally, the novel differs from the epic through more complex character presentation and point of view techniques. Its emphasis on realism and more subtle structuring of the plot makes it different from other genres of prose fiction. So, now let us move to the types of novels. There are mainly 8 types of novels. They are picaresque novel, Bildungsroman novel, epistolary novel, historical novel, utopian novel, science fiction novel, gothic novel, and detective novel. First of all, we can look what is picaresque novel. Picaresque novels are those novels that relate the experiences of a vagrant rogue in his conflicts with the norms of society. It tries to lay bare social injustices in a satirical way. For example, Henry Fielding's Tom Jones, Bildungsroman novel. It is also known as novel of education. It describes the development of a protagonist from childhood to maturity, which is why it is also known as coming of age story. For example, Jean Jacques Rousseau's Emily, epistolary novel. It is an early form of novel in which letters lead to a first person narration, a technique that was first employed in Samuel Richardson's Pamela. Historical novel. This type of novel mostly draws from real occurrences and real historical people or depicts historically accurate settings. For example, Sir Walter Scott's Waverley. Utopian novel. It presents an ideal situation, creates a world as a way of criticizing real socio-political issues. Dystopian novel is the opposite to utopian novel. For example, Thomas More's Utopia. Science fiction novel. This type of novel presents a new world as a way of criticizing real socio-political issues. For example, H.G. Wells' The Invisible Man. Gothic novel. Gothic is a term that related to architecture. Gothic novels talks about mysterious happenings, ghastly figures, etc. For example, Bram Stoker's Dracula. The last type, that is detective novel, relatively a young subgenre originating in the 19th century. It's a broad styled novel. For example, Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express.